Yeah, I'll talk about like me and my friend came down here, and then we'll go to you and kind of like, and you introduce yourself, and then Dre, Diangelo, and then we'll go from there.
Cool.
All right, guys, here I am. This is the podcast with Dre, Diangelo, and basically what I want to say here is me and my friend Cameron came across Dre on his Twitter, and I honestly was motivated. Like, I was just chilling in my room, and I found Dre, and I just said, I'm gonna DM him, and I'm gonna see what happens. I randomly DM'd him, and I said, let me fly out to you. I didn't ask for him to pay for it. I didn't ask any of that. I was like, let me fly out to you, bro. I want to meet you like a superstar. Like, I was like completely starstruck, bro. So I was like, man, I booked the next flight I could find. Here I am 2 weeks after that DM. He DM'd me back. He said, bro, come out. So we texted, and me and my friend Cameron Sanders were here documenting his journey so far. He's only 60 days in, and here 64 days in. We came out 60 days, and here's Dre. So Dre, introduce yourself a little bit, say what you're doing, how you been, stuff like that.
Yo, what's up? It's Dre. My name is DeAndre Hurd, but my closest friends all call me Dre, Coach D, or just D. This is my friend Dre. What's your last name?
So Dre, so like, introduce yourself. What's your relationship with Dre?
Yo, my name's Dre. As you know, we got the same name.
2 Dre's, Big Dre, Lil Dre.
Big Dre, Lil Dre.
He was trying to give you a high
five. I'm sorry. Leave me hanging.
I'm sorry, man. My mind is somewhere else. Sorry.
All right, so I met these guys. They stayed across the street from me. We used to wave at each other every now and then and say what's up. They stayed across the street. So one day, seeing them outside, I told them we was having like a little barbecue for the Super Bowl. Who was the versus? Atlanta versus the Patriots?
Patriots.
Against New England Patriots.
Yeah, so I told them to come over, chill out, eat, watch the game.
Yeah. That's a cool.
That's where the relationship was growing.
Yeah.
So you were actually training him, right?
Yeah, for a little bit.
Yeah. He actually DM'd me on Twitter saying he DM'd me on Instagram saying to follow him on Twitter. Then the whole YouTube channel thing came up.
So that's the main guy that helped you with YouTube.
He offered to help me out. At first, I was hesitant. I knew nothing about YouTube. All I knew was that I watched a lot of things on YouTube. So he's the helper behind that. He made the account and everything. He does the videos and everything for it. So
and then another big driver of this is Diangelo, which I did not know you had a twin at all. Like when we showed up to the gym and he came out there, I was like, "What's up, Dre?" And he's like, "No, I'm Diangelo, Dre." What's up?
A lot of people seem to miss that.
Oh, so you didn't know that when you came out?
I knew there was two. I knew there was two like that you looked alike, but I didn't know y'all were twins. And then,
you know what? As I've made clear, ever since I started this whole journey, I had a #1 support system, which was my brother. Everyone who knows us personally knows who he is, of course. But for the people who started to follow on day 44, those are the people I caught by surprise.
I think that might be the day you caught me. I think that might have actually been the exact day too. That's crazy.
So like day 44, day 50 was maybe of that following week when I posted him in a picture, because that was the very same day I was able to fit into these pants that I haven't been able to fit into. And he was in the picture. For people who saw him, said, "Wait a minute, there's 2 of you?"
That's all I was thinking.
So and
I thought they were a kid when there's 2. Literally 2.
So for all the followers who didn't know about him, knew about him that day, and even now they're still surprised to say, "Wait a minute, he has a twin? Wait, there's 2 of you?" So it's still, I have to constantly say, "Yeah, I got a twin. I got a twin." So
that's something that I thought I did my research on you. I watched all the YouTube videos, and for some reason I still went over my head. That's what was crazy about it.
So, that's fine, man. You don't have to report anymore. Thank you, though.
Oh, okay. you. Okay, so record. So Diangelo,
Yes, sir.
we were talking earlier, and you said that you were or Dre said you were the athlete. So you
Yeah.
were the athlete of the two brothers. So to
Yes, I
speak?
was. I wasn't the best athlete, but I was definitely
Committed. He was committed.
I was definitely committed out of between, both of us when it came to playing sports. I just enjoyed football. When we moved out here, because we used to live in Detroit, so we didn't have like many little leagues and stuff that you can play at. Because like in the city, really wasn't much going on. If you lived out in the city, it was just a bunch of pick-up basketball. You can play at the court and stuff like that, which I didn't mind doing that either, but like I really enjoyed football. Coming out here was my first experience of getting organized football and being able to play it. So like when I decided to do it my freshman year in high school, I tried to tell Dre to come out for it. Really wasn't feeling it. And what see at that time, it was kind of a downer because I was always by myself. Wanted him to do it with me. I thought it'd be fun, but he didn't want to. I mean, like I had friends and stuff. Don't get me wrong, but those would have been fun. Like like getting that experience when the freshman year. But the last 3 were like pretty awesome with him now.
Growing up, we basically shared everything: a room, toys, movies, everything. Twins share, even clothes.
Okay.
We broke that cycle at 13, thank God.
No, it was
So something that I've been thinking about, y'all both the same size, so did y'all both kind of grow at the same time? Like,
my freshman year in high school, I was 302 pounds. So, around 7th grade, 8th grade, I was around like 260, somewhere in that area. And then, like I said, once I moved out here, and moving out here where like you can't really go play open, really can't go pick up basketball, really can't go play open court basketball anywhere. So like I stayed in the house and I gained a lot of weight.
So y'all didn't have a very active lifestyle growing up. Y'all were pretty inside a lot.
Yeah.
But when we lived in the city, we were always active, so we were a little bit smaller. It's actually when we started putting on the weight is when we moved out here, which is kind of crazy because, like I said, when we lived in the city, we were always out. Like we can go play pickup basketball or just play outside and go run around and
go
stuff.
to the school track and walk around.
Yeah, exactly. So we always did stuff outside, but when we moved out here in a suburb area, not knowing anybody, not really used to living in like a more safer environment. Like crap happens everywhere, not just the bad neighborhoods, but like living in a safer environment, we didn't know anybody out here, so we stayed inside. Pretty much when we moved out here. So that's where like most of our weight came from. But we were real. If we had pictures, like if we had pictures of ourselves, you guys wouldn't be able to notice. You guys wouldn't even recognize us because we were somewhere smaller. And then like when we moved out here, is when the weight actually started to pick up because like we pretty much kept to ourselves and really wasn't active. You know what I mean? So
from going from keeping to ourselves, when he started playing football, he was more in the open crowd than I was. I mainly kept to myself. I was cool with pretty much everybody. Like, it's high school. People have their groups. I was more of the guy everybody knew, and I wanted to know everybody. I didn't want to lock myself down. So with him being the jock, he was more to the football player guys or basketball player or cheerleaders, let's add that in there.
You said you were earlier you said you were the mascot, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's something.
Yes, I mascotted for basketball freshman year. I didn't do football because I didn't know we had a mascot until homecoming game. So by then the season was halfway over anyway, so I saw no need for it. For basketball season was like the very first out there experience I had. Nobody knew who I was for a little while, and by let's say by my first time dancing in a talent show, everybody knew who I was because our mascot danced,
Yeah.
and when I danced, they all put 2 and 2 together and said, "It's Dre, it's Dre, it's Dre." So yeah, but anything after sophomore year, we stayed busy.
Yeah.
We
Always
did
active.
Were we
every
all both
sport.
300 pounds,
Yeah.
like both going in freshman year, high school?
I
Yeah,
was
He was a little bit more than me.
a little bit more than him.
Yeah, a little bit more than me.
I've always been a tad bit more
Yeah.
heavier,
Yeah, heavier
than him.
than me. Yeah.
So
What position you play in football?
I played nose tackle. I played nose tackle on defense, and I played offensive guard. Offensive guard. Towards my junior year is when I kind of like faded more towards the defense. Too much thinking on offense. You know, me personally, yeah.
Yeah, too many plays to remember.
Yeah, exactly.
On
Like,
defense, you just
yeah,
go in
exactly.
there.
Yeah, man. You just go get the football.
Yeah.
That's what my coach told me. You know, just go tackle the football. You ain't got to do no thinking. Just hit the gap. We tap you on the butt to go, you know, to go through and and go get them. So
So y'all have any like before day one? Did y'all ever work out before that?
we haven't been to the gym. If I had to put a number on it, we haven't been to the gym since his second year coaching with a friend of his, Matt 40.
yeah, we
So how old was that?
So that was almost 4 years ago then.
yeah, what are we, 27 now?
Yeah, 27.
Yeah, so about 22, 23 years old. Yeah, like before this whole process started, you know, like I was always up and down with my weight, you know, because when I was in high school, so used to working out, and then like after I graduated and then I started coaching, I tried to balance the two by always coaching and then working out after my practices, and then sometimes working out before my practices just to make sure that that I was ready to go, you know, so like I can be all that I can be for the kids. And then like after a while I started taking classes, so then like like the whole working out part, I'll put that on the downside, thinking, well, I always go back to it, because you always say, well, yeah, like when you stop something, oh yeah, I'm just gonna go back to it because it's so easy to do that, right? And it's never easy to do that. So, like since I was 19, I've always been up and down with my workouts, So, but since starting this is the longest that we've stuck to it since I was 19. Like being like going consistently. Like trying to get back to where we enjoy life again.
Yeah. So I kind of want to start just like early childhood. I don't get too personal.
No, you're good, man.
But like, did y'all ever see yourselves like being like? I'm sure like y'all used to see people that were like y'all size, and did y'all think y'all would ever be like that size?
Honestly, if I had to say, as a kid, we were husky, but this is not the life I pictured for myself personally. I thought that, I'm just a kid. I can't think that far ahead.
Yeah.
But most kids my age at that time don't stop to think about the future. And so me just being 9, 10, 11, 12, I didn't think this far ahead, because at that moment I just lived in the moment. You know what I mean?
Oh man, I'll be honest with you, no. I did not think I would ever be. I not ever think I would get to this point in life to where I'm this size.
Yeah.
And not really feel comfortable with being this way. You know what I mean? Like, because when you're a kid, like you look at, when you see adults who are our size, you automatically think, well, wow, how do you
let that happen?
Yeah, exactly. Like, see, how do you get that big of a person, and your first instinct is, wow, man, that person likes to eat, he likes to eat a lot. And I never thought I would ever get to this size, so where like a kid will look at me and be like, man, he likes to eat a lot, and and he's, I'm just gonna say he's fat. You know what I mean? I mean, can't really sugarcoat it. He's a heavyset guy. He's fat.
Yeah.
Like, man, I don't ever want to be like that. And no, so like I never really thought that I would be at this point, like in my life or like in his life, to where we look at each other and say, man, we became one of those people that we didn't want to be, because we would go to family cookouts and stuff like that, and
our family reunions.
Do y'all remember eating like a lot? Like, did y'all? So I remember I was a huskier dude.
Yeah.
But like, and I ate insane amounts. I was just thinking like, I know like it take a long time, but like, did y'all eat like a lot for a long time? Is that how it was?
Our family had nicknames for us.
Yeah.
They used to call us the Doublemint Twins.
No. No. They called us the Eminem Twins.
Oh yeah, the Eminem Twins. Yeah, man, that's what they used to call us. Yeah,
You know,
yeah, man.
we would be at the reunions, like dancing and
we
stuff
used to
like
dance.
that.
We used to dance at reunions and used to eat.
So, we were our family reunion was like our day to be in the spotlight, pretty much, because everybody just wanted to, you know, see the twins. Got to see the twins. Got to see the twins. So
yeah, see, our auntie always just say, make sure they get a plate, so you know, like they have their food when they're done dancing.
When I was younger, my grandma used to make sure I got a plate. And I was like, man, I don't need a plate.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, and like our family has always been like in the upper out of shape area. You know, like if you want to say that, you know, So we've always been like part of a husky family.
Yeah. So we were talking about like the day your spotlight. Let's talk about like the day that you actually like broke through on Twitter. So you said it was day 44.
Day 44.
Day 44. So start from day one. Like day one to 44. How was like the interaction on your tweets?
Day one. Okay. Let me see. Day one was just my first day back to the gym. So I wasn't expecting a big globe welcome to like, wow, this dude. Certain people I knew from Twitter or just in general said, hey man, we're proud of you, this and that, you can do this, you know, great way to start, you know, your new journey off. Each picture, if you go on my page and see, I got maybe 15 likes, 7 tweets or retweets. It was normal.
Yeah, like
day 44, got home that night because it was a night session.
Yeah, we did a late workout that night.
So went home, posted my pics, my videos as normal.
And as I'm going through it,
you know, post one, tweet, retweet, seems normal. He was the first, you know, to retweet it.
Yeah. It's a funny thing, you know, because like when we first started this, I kind of told him, I was like, Dre, you don't have to post a picture every single day you go. You don't have to post a video.
He was adamant about me not doing that because back in the past, as I've pointed out before, I've never been committed
stuck with it?
to working out.
So posting that picture every day is what kind of gave you that commitment, like everybody's seeing that you keep going.
I said to myself this time around, you're going to do this.
Yeah.
You're going to do this. You're not going to stop. You're going to post on social media because it's going to be a reminder to you on why you're doing this. So this time around, you're going to mean what you say. You're going to do it.
Yeah.
And that was my attitude going into this because in the past, for anyone who knows me, you've always had to literally lit a fire under my ass to get into the gym.
So you'd be described as lazy, like growing up, really?
Yes, I was lazy. I didn't anything my mom said went through this year and out the other. Anything my coach said, it hit home. But at the same time, I still didn't feel like it was worth pursuing.
Yeah.
Because being a teenager for certain young men and women, you have this mentality where, well, he's old, he can't tell you anything, or she's just talking my ear off. It's not important. And plus, at that time, going through a depression, my whole life so far, because I never felt good enough. I didn't feel like I deserved anything. So me hearing someone say you have to be concerned with your weight, you have to be concerned with breathing and all this other stuff, I took it as, well, I don't care. It's not like I have anything to look forward to anyway. So that's the attitude I had. So
Yeah.
So try to think like so. When y'all both started together,
the same
day one.
Yep.
yeah.
And then y'all just went in there, no knowledge of the gym. Y'all just went in there and started doing stuff. Like what was the first day? What'd y'all do?
We had experience, so it wasn't like our first go around.
Yeah. I just started rapping over the stuff that we used to do back in high school. You know, like we did the treadmill for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
You know, just to get the blood flowing in our legs. You know, to get stuff going in our body. So we did some treadmill work, and we did some chest workouts.
Yeah.
You know, we tried to bench, but we almost killed each other because neither one of us hadn't benched in like you know almost
almost
10 years.
How much weight did you put on it?
You know me, I have a big ego.
Yeah.
You know that comes back from playing the sports. You
Yeah,
know?
just ask Dre.
Yeah.
He knows.
I try to do 45s on both sides for the first day, and I said, yeah, you know what? You're 10 years older. You can't do that anymore right now. So you got to work your way up. Yeah. So you know, so I just took us back to the basics. You know, we did some treadmill, we did some chest, we did some more leg stuff. We did the leg push. I think
Leg press?
Yes,
leg press.
Leg press.
Yeah, we did some leg press. Yeah, so we just kept it basic. Like the first couple of days we went, you know, like besides like the whole bench thing where we almost killed each other. You know, we didn't try to do anything like too extreme. You know, we just basically like worked our bodies up from there.
All right.
So when did Dre come into the picture?
Dre,
Working out wise.
as I said, he offered to help out with the YouTube channel, and
I think
you
he
know,
started around day 40.
no, he's
Was it around like day 40?
no, because day 44 is
It was
when I.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Oh yeah. So he like basically
he
started
came
on day 45. He started on day 45.
No,
Do you remember what day it was?
No.
he got there
I know it's in my message.
the very following week, like day 47, day 46, or day 50.
Yeah, actually yes. It was like day 46 because I remember like we took a day off. We took a day off after he blew up because I remember that was the day I was annoyed with his matches just blowing up. So yeah, he started like 2 days after he blew up on Twitter. Yeah, so
another thing I noticed during like videos when I watched after you blew up on Twitter, does your phone go off 24/7?
yes. Oh my God,
The
yes.
first time ever, I had to put my, I had to turn down my notifications, which is surprising because, again, for anyone who knows me, my phone is always dry. I always made a status on any social media I've ever had saying, man, I wish I had a personal life. Man, I don't have friends to talk to. Man. Now,
You just can't.
It don't
you don't
shut
want
up
anymore.
now.
DMs are blowing up. I get so many amazing people saying so many great things. Thank you to all of you who take time out of your day to reach out to say something nice and positive. I really appreciate you all, for all the people who have been there. You know, personally, before all of this, you're amazing. I love you guys. Thank you. So yeah, it's just, it gets to the point where 1 minute I have a dry phone to the next is
Non-stop.
literally going off.
Yeah.
Man.
On the average, how many DMs do you get a day?
On an average,
Damn.
I would have to say, not trying to brag, I would say at the most 28.
Damn,
At the
that's
most.
Okay.
If not 28, you know, depending on if I answer on Twitter, if I even see it, of course, is 40.
Yeah.
Instagram, at the most 5. Facebook, I've been getting a lot of friend requests on Facebook from the same people with the last name Heard, and I don't even know these people. So it's my last name, but I don't even know these people. So not being rude or anything like that, it's like I have so many requests and so many DMs I have to like try to stick to. One day last week, I just had this pain in my head, and my phone was just going off and going off. So I just kind of had a moment where I literally put my phone down and I walked out of the room because I had so much going on already, you know. So it took a toll on me, like having to respond to so many people at once. But then I got this whole thing going, the journey and everything. It just became too much at once. I had to get up and just walk out of the room. So
yeah, a lot of people I think want like this Twitter fame, but just from being tagged in like 2 of your posts and all my phone going off from just people liking your tweet, I'm like, yeah, this is
I said the same thing.
This is hard to deal with daily.
I had to tell him earlier, okay, yeah, don't tag me in any more videos. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like your phone was...
My bad,
it's ridiculous.
I'm good.
It's ridiculous.
I'm good. My notifications are already off.
That was draining your battery. My battery went down fast yesterday. Like, it was, your battery must
it's
not
crazy,
last.
man. You know, and it's just, 'cause I don't watch TV unless it's
he's not a
something
big TV
sports
person.
on, you know, like
The only
very rarely do I do.
like I think I could literally count on hand how many TV shows he watches.
Yeah.
And
it's not that many.
by
so.
hand, if I had to say, at the most 7 TV shows he watches.
So,
If not 7, 8, but he mostly watches sports.
What's your top 3 shows?
Top 3 shows. I like I like reality. So,
DC.
what?
DC. Arrow.
Oh yeah. One of my favorite shows is called Arrow, from the DC comics. Yeah. You know, like I like Arrow. I watched The Challenge. I don't know if you guys ever heard of that.
I think I've heard of The Challenge.
Yeah, I like The Challenge, and then I like Big Brother. I've been watching that for years. Man, we started watching that.
I love Big Brother. I used to watch that with my mom.
Yeah.
Fun.
Yeah. Like Big Brother is like one of our childhood shows. So
What's your favorite show?
we're watching it since season 2.
My favorite show.
I'm sure a lot of people
Top
want to know
3.
like, your
Favorite
top 3.
Your top 3 like Netflix shows that people would
Actually, I watch a lot of TV, so I have a lot of favorite shows, but I'll just name 3. I watch. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, I'll go old school. For anyone who doesn't know me personally, I like soap operas.
Oh yeah, the soaps. I forgot about that. Soap operas.
For any guy who's embarrassed to admit it, I'm not one of them. Okay.
It's not a guy.
I watch soap operas. My grandmother is to blame, but
Yes.
I don't blame her. I love her for it. Thank you, Grandma. I watched. I'm a long time Days of Our Lives fan. Always have been. Always will be.
Days of Our Lives. That's what my grandma watches. Every day.
Okay. I watch. Also, I love The Challenge. Big fan. Johnny Bananas, Cara Maria. Shout out to you guys. I love you. I watch pretty much a lot of the same shows as him, but also different shows. But I love TV. TV's always been my thing. At one point, I wanted to go into acting.
Really?
Yeah.
I see a lot of people mention you, and they said maybe an actor one day, maybe a model, maybe.
Yeah,
would be
but
cool.
you know, like TV has always been my thing. I grew up watching all the comedies, like Steve Harvey Show, Wayans Brothers, Kenan and Kel. I'm a big Kenan and Kel fan from way back. Just I love TV so much. It's always been my thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
All right, so I think a lot of people want to know, like, you told me you don't do like much outside of the gym, but like, what's your life kind of like outside of the gym? So people see you every day in the gym on video.
Yeah, so what you like to do for fun outside the gym?
Like, whenever you're not in the gym, videoing your workouts, like, what are you doing?
Well, if I'm being honest, I haven't had much of a personal life for a while now. Like my personal life has been in that school over there, in Sterling Heights High School. If not in there, out here. I did a lot of volunteer work, soccer, basketball, girls basketball, you know, just a lot of sports in general I chose to help out with, you know, to keep myself busy because I didn't go to college. I took a year off, but after that year I kind of like fell back and just it became something after another, so I put it off. And you know, I just wanted to stay involved in something, like I told my nutrition, you know, this is the happiest I've been in my life in a very long time. A year ago, last fall, I had to shut down a page I had for the students here and the athletes. I ran a sports page for 3 years.
Yeah, it's for about 3 years.
Yeah, I called it as SHS Sports. And for all the athletes who didn't get knowledge or any credit for anything they did personally, any goals they wanted to set, they set it. I posted it. I posted videos of highlights of games, cheer band. No, like kids who didn't feel appreciated got acknowledged.
Yeah, so all the people that kind of just felt like they were not much.
Yeah, like invisible.
Right. You know, like you know, and for anyone who asked me, well, it says SHS Sports. Why is it banned in there?
I've been here for 3 days. You haven't told me about this yet, Dre?
Well, you know, it's been.
This is awesome.
It's been, you know, it's been like, you know, the gym and just all that stuff. So
that's a big thing. That's awesome.
You know, like
doing that.
you know, like
the feedback he got from that page was truly amazing, because like when he started doing it, I told him, and I was like, Dre, you know, like I think it's cool and stuff, but you know, I think it's good that you like focus on yourself. You know, like like start going out, you know, here and there. You know, let's go to a bar. You know, we don't have to pick up girls. We don't have to drink. Let's just go. Let's go to a bar. And he never used to want to do that. He said, you know, I just think that my purpose is, you know, like my purpose is here, you know, to help out with the kids that, who don't have a voice, because, you know, that's how he felt in high school. You know, sometimes. My whole purpose for that page, like he said, for students who couldn't be the top guy, who couldn't be, I'm just going to mention a few names, who couldn't be Will Rose, Paul Chess, Q Oliver, a few friends of mine, you know.
Yeah, like every school has like those top 5 people that you hear about 24/7.
Exactly.
They couldn't be a Brian Thomas, another friend of mine. Yeah. May he rest in peace as well. You know, for athletes who didn't get enough credit, boys or girls, who felt like just because I play soccer, they're not going to care. It's football going on right now. Or for any guy who has pointed out cheerleading is not a sport, or etc. etc. I wanted to have a page to where they didn't have to feel like they were number 2 or, you know, anything not number 1. Yeah. So that was my goal. My goal was to make them feel, to let them know you have a voice, your sport matters, what you do matters, who you are matters.
That's awesome. So like, I see that you care like a lot. Like since I've been here, I've noticed that you're really compassionate and stuff like that.
Thank you.
So what I've seen like a lot on Twitter, like people like, are you ever gonna do a meetup, like where you kind of like pick a location, like there's a bunch of people that just come and meet you, because I'm sure there's tons of people.
You know what, I didn't even see that.
Never thought about that one.
Like a meetup,
never thought about
there's so
that.
many people like you're inspiring that like are very new to you, like and they're all over. There's probably
you know what, I got 3 3 people who asked me so far if it's okay if they could come up and lift with me, get a workout in with me. And, you know, I tell them all the time, you know what, that's awesome. You know, it sounds good, but I have to talk to my brother because he's been there since day one. So I can't just invite people, you know, without talking to him first, because he's also in the schedule too and stuff like that. So, you know, it's not saying it's different, but Dre, you know, we know him personally, so it's not like, you know, he's he's a stranger just coming in. You know what I mean? So
yeah, meetup, I think within the next few months could happen if that'd be like something that you'd be thinking about. Because a lot of people, I've seen like at least like 12 tweets today, like literally under like I think they want to meet you. Like, a lot of people want to meet you.
Yeah, I would be so down for that, man. I had a plan, you know, to have a party like my I plan to have a what you call that party called like a
meet and greet.
No,
a weight loss party or
let's celebrate how much you know I lost.
How much you lost.
So I've seen it 1,000 times on the channel that we watch.
The weight loss channel.
So, you know, like they have a their top goal weight. You know, they have a party. You know, they celebrate the party and stuff like that. So
that's cool.
And then I'm trying to think of how, like, what is your, so let's talk, we've been talking like a lot about the highs and like, everything that's been going on that's positive, but recently you had a doctor visit and you actually found out that you gained 5 pounds, right?
Yeah.
So like you put out a tweet and you said you want people to be there for the lows too and let them know, be transparent, let them know everything that's going on. So like, what's going through your mind right now that you found out that there's a little bit of a setback?
Going through my mind at the moment, when I heard I gained 5 pounds, my first initial...
I also gained 5 pounds, by the way.
Really?
Yeah,
so y'all both went to the doctor?
Yeah, both went to the doctor. We both gained 5 pounds.
My first thought was, man, you haven't been here in almost a month and a half. You've been in the gym, killing it.
Pretty much 5 days a week.
You've been putting in work, and you gained back 5. But here's the thing, my eating habits haven't been exactly how they have been from the start. With the holidays coming up, like, you know, July 4th or Father's Day stuff, you know, like that, it got busy. And with us not being, you know, able to go to the store each and every week until, you know, we have our stamps or anything for it, it's hard to go shopping for the things we need at the moment. Now we keep it to small meals as much as we can, but certain days it's like we can't starve ourselves, you know what I mean?
Another thing too, you know, we're in one part business, not to remember, we have a lot of family stuff going on.
Yeah, I can see that. It's
you know,
hard.
It's just a lot of stress, you know, because stress provides weight as well.
Right.
Yeah.
Doesn't always have to include eating and stuff like that. You know, not getting enough water.
I can tell when I'm stressed out, like I eat more. Like whenever you're under stress, you're gonna eat a lot more.
Exactly. You know, not getting enough sleep and stuff like that. And I think, you know, like for us, you know, like you know, me and Dre, we've always carried a lot of the weight for our family.
Yeah.
So you know, like a lot of stress, a lot of not getting enough water, getting enough sleep, and I think that was a big part of the, you know, the weight gain this month. You know, because it's so easy to get distracted when you're tired and you know.
Yeah, people don't really like respect like weight loss. You gotta be motivated every day. Like if you wake up, you mess up, like you're gonna.
Yeah, exactly. It's so easy to fall out of habit, like a little bit, especially when it comes to eating. You know, because
one bad day rolls over into another.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, one day you don't really feel like going to the next.
Yeah,
that's how
exactly.
Like,
so like we carry.
People give up.
Yeah, we carry like a lot of burden for our family. You know, not to put all that stuff out there, but you know, there's a lot of days where we just get by off a smile, and it's tough some days. You know what I mean, man. So
having a single mother for our whole life was one of our blessings. She is our rock.
Yeah.
She is our cheerleader from the jump. She's been our light. She's always been, mom and dad. So for us to have her has been like the
big blessing,
biggest blessing that we could ever ask for, and we will always be grateful to her. I wish to be half the parent one day as her, you know what I mean?
Definitely.
So yes,
Our mom is our, baby Dre in the future. Is that?
I don't think the world is ready for another.
You know what, man? Kids, as I pointed out, man, kids are a blessing.
Yeah.
They're one of the main reasons I'm doing this now.
Yeah, like our niece and nephew. Our nieces and nephews.
I'm sure. Like, are you changing like your family's lifestyle right now? Because like y'all are changing y'all. So
yeah, yes. We make our niece. Like our niece would always like but mostly for him. I won't put him on the spot, but like our niece would always like when we have like a big family, gathering and stuff. He'll be like, well, niece, can you go get me a bottle of water? Well, now she says, uncle, can you get me a bottle of water so he can get up and walk? You know what I mean?
Right.
And I get up and walk too,
Yeah, that's cool.
We always kind of like look for shortcuts, so we have to do much, like moving around, make our niece and nephew go get it. But now, we get up and we go get it, and we
around.
Exactly. So we stay moving around and stuff.
Run our household.
Yeah.
They're just running. They pick up things, and this is all over the place.
Yeah, exactly. So
we love them though, and they're a part of, the reason I'm doing this now is because I want to watch them grow up. I want to see, my niece be a cheerleader or be a doctor, or see my nephew play, basketball or soccer or whatever, I want to be there for their big moments, you know what I mean?
Yeah, another thing too, like our niece is starting to pick up on, she saw me about to go have a cookie the other day. She like, Uncle, you gotta go to the gym today. No cookies. I said just one. No, you eat one, you gonna get, if you eat one, you gonna eat another one. I said, okay, all right, you're right. And so give me the cookie, and she put it back in the box. So it was cool. It was cool. It was cool.
I think we're pretty much coming to the end right here. So
if you have time for,
you got one more thing. Just like a little closing statement right here. And
wrap it up.
Practically, my whole life I've felt rejected. First came from my dad not even being around, to see me say my first words, not to see me do anything. Then certain other things came along where I felt rejected. Whether it came from friends or a girl, things in life can hit you pretty hard, but it's up to you to pick how you handle it and how you deal with it. If you choose to wallow, if you choose to bury yourself in the dirt and not stand up and brush yourself off, you'll always have feelings that you can't get rid of. And for me, I allowed everything I thought was the end of the world be my existence. And that's something that I'm learning not to do. I'm learning to forgive. I'm learning to let go. I'm learning to say, that happened for a reason. It's something else coming. It's something else better ahead that you're going to get and receive. So you have to live your life not being sad. You have to live your life with no hard feelings or hard anger. Don't be angry, okay? Take that anger and use it. I'm using it now, and I'm working my ass off. 64 days in, I can't let it defeat me anymore. I'm fighting back, and I'm going to win. You gotta win too. You can do it. Day 65 tomorrow.
Let's go.
Let's go.
All right, this is the end of the podcast, guys. I want to thank y'all for just letting me come out, man. This has been an awesome experience for me and my friend, bro. Y'all are the best, and I hope to be out here again soon. So, see y'all later, podcast.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Take care,
Hey,
man.